Oh wait, can we like...
Empty. There was a world of life, and on that world, 3 worlds were one. And of the worlds, the heavens was the most powerful, a world where celestial beings of pure light reigned over chosen souls, praising their mysterious creator for eternities as he slept, casting their judgment and enforcing their creator's will on other worlds. Until one day...
This place is so boring! Eternal bliss, fueled by 1,000 souls that knew no better. Everlasting beauty, fabricated. Unending peace, upheld by condemning all who display excess of emotion. The blinding vanity of the shameless monument made manifest in praise to a creator that's been asleep for 1 billion years. It's palpable. Welcome human souls to the 10th circle of hell, a true testament to self-importance, blind faith made manifest. would be a shame if somebody fucked it up.
Hell. The world of eternal damnation, where all dissenters are inevitably banished. Humans for their misdeeds condemned by the angels to an eternity of suffering, and fallen angels, or demons, as punishment for our rebellion, condemned to an eternity of inhabiting this desolate wasteland. But no longer.
I, Infernal Beelzebub, Anarchia, Cruul the Apokalypsi, the opposite of divine, Prince of all suffering and torment, Master of all sin, Conqueror of the Underworld, and King of Demonkind, shall suffer this pointlessness no longer. Follow me, my fallen brothers and sisters, and we shall lay claim to this bottomless pit and make for ourselves an empire to rival that of the very heavens themselves.
And little by little, the fallen angels conquered every circle of hell. Infernal Beelzebub's power grew with every conquest, and more demons flocked to his cause. And when his army came to the circle of limbo, he was met with an impenetrable fortress built to withstand the blights of hell. 100 times did he throw his army at its gates, and 100 times were they repelled. In search of the power to complete his conquest, he scoured every corner of all the 9 circles, until he came upon a prophecy.
A ruler who fell from the tallest heavens, its power sealed by the seraphim. And for eternal age it shall be, for it unleashed would bring calamity. Well, that's clearly a reference to yours truly. A ruler who fell from the tallest heavens. That's me.
Yes, my prince, clearly.
I knew I felt weaker after falling. I shall reclaim my lost power and conquer Limbo with ease.
And as the Prince of Demons descended into the Forgotten Lair, his eyes did fall upon a blinding reminder of his past.
This is the power of Seraphim. Countless demons doubtlessly failed to break it. But I am no mere demon. Now, I shall reclaim the power they stole from me and achieve my true potential.
Finally, some fresh air!
What? Who are you?
Oh, me? That's weird. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You're the one who freed me from that awful hellbox. I'm very grateful to you.
I don't want your gratitude. I demand my power. Is it stored inside of you?
Your power?
I am Infernal Beelzebub, Anarchia, Cruul the Apokalypsi, the opposite of divine, Prince of suffering and torment, Master of all sin, Conqueror of the Underworld, King of all Demonkind, and I demand my power be returned to me!
I'm sorry, is something the matter?
You dare laugh at me?
That's a nice name. I think I'm just gonna call you Bubbi. That's easier.
If you will not give me my power back, I'll take it from you.
Ooh, awesome powers, Bubbi.
How can you still stand?
Bubbi? Are you okay?
I need not your empathy. I will strike you down.
Aww, you're so cute.
What? Why am I in the body of a lesser demon?
I guess I absorbed all your powers, huh? I feel great.
No, I was meant to regain my powers.
So, this is hell, right? Let's go check it out, Bubbi.
Let go of me, you wretch!
The nameless angel who stole my powers quickly became the Demon Queen. or followed her happily as she led them to the final fort at the edge of the Underworld. Limbo.
So, Bubbi, this is the place that gave you joy, right?
If I couldn't conquer it, you certainly cannot.
Hey, do you want to bring me some snacks for when I'm done?
I'm not your butler.
You're not? Then why do you always make me food?
Shut up! You keep eating unhealthy snacks every day, and I need to keep my power from disappearing before I can get them back.
Okay, Bubbi.
And stop calling me that. It's Infernal Beelzebub.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go take out that limo place now, okay?
Impossible.
Mr. Einstein, you promise the walls will hold?
Yes, Socrates. They should hold if my calculations are correct, which they always are.
And this amulet, you say it's imbued with tortured souls?
Yes, sir! Imported in secret from the Fourth Circle.
What a terrible day to visit.
A ruler who fell from the tallest heavens, its powers sealed by seraphim. And for eternal age it shall be, for it unleashed would bring calamity. It was you.
Raise your hands, human!
Yes, of course.
Where is she? Could she be gone?
There you are, Bubbi.
Are you okay? I mean, not that I care or anything, but you are holding my power, so obviously I have to care.
Thank you for releasing me from the hell box, Bubbi. Being outside feels so nice.
Just don't unleash that much power again, please. And from that day, I, Infernal Beelzebub, Anarchia, Cruul, Bubbi, I guess, stood by her side until the day I could regain my power, at least. I created bells that would keep in her power, so as to not overexert her. I cooked her dinner. I cleaned her throne room. I performed her duties as she watched strange animations from inside a box made by humans. Are you playing those human video games again?
What else is there to do?
You could try ruling hell, which I painstakingly united under the banner that you snatched away from me.
Hell rules itself, silly. I'm happy just doing what I'm doing.
You said you were happy being free from the box, right? You should tour our world, get to know it better.
I've been everywhere. And to be honest, hell is just a larger box. There's no true freedom here.
We were banished here for that very sentiment. No true freedom. Freedom is what we make of it. I miss heaven too, but this place is all we have.
Heaven was no better. That's why I decided to burn it all down.
What? You? You were the cause of all of it? The rebellion? 1,000 angels thrust from the heavens to the pits of hell?
Yeah. I tried to free us, but I just trapped us inside an equally boring place.
So that's why you were sealed away.
Does that make you hate me, Bubbi?
I don't know how to answer that.
Here, I'll return your powers.
What? I'm back to normal.
You want to rule hell, right? It's yours, Bubbi. I'm really sorry for taking it from you. I'll be leaving.
Where are you going?
If neither heaven nor hell can make me happy, maybe Earth can. It's a world of nature and science, of chaos that burns so bright that even a crazy tentacle monster from outer space can't help but visit.
A portal to Earth? But that power was taken away from us.
I've even made a few friends there already. Can you believe it?
We shouldn't be rash in making these decisions.
I'm sorry. This world isn't for me. So, I'll go now. Goodbye, Bubbi. Thank you again. You're awesome.
This is boring as fuck.
What? Beginning to miss me?
I'd never miss you, you wretch!
There's no one here. Oh, shit. Do I actually miss her?
You think you can just have the human world all to yourself? You little... Not a chance.
Within the lifeless empty, there lied a shining jewel. And on that shining jewel, 3 worlds were one. And of the worlds, by far the most fun one was the Earth itself.
Well, how was it? Oh. Hello! Welcome all. It is I, your favorite King of the Underworld! Bubbi! Well, I have a full name, but still, the point is... Oh, right, sorry. I forget how small you humans are. Allow me to resize myself to a form you're more used to. Sorry. What are you all, 4 foot? Is it 4 foot? Allow me to... There we go. Hold on. Going really small. Okay, now this is just far too small for you humans, isn't it? Oh. Welcome. Are you enjoying the show so far? I'd hope so. Tiny. No. So much more. So wonderful. Oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting such a turnout. I mean, of course. Of course, I would expect a turnout of this caliber. For yours truly. So, what do we have planned today, you're probably wondering? Well, we have a few things. First of all, I suppose I should show you more about myself. I should tell you how amazing I am, how charismatic I can be. Of course, that'll all be included in today's short show. So, I suppose one thing that we could begin with to make this rather interesting is to show you a little bit about myself, and get to know you guys better. Although I must say, you guys are very energetic. All right, let us begin the show. First of all, we need to make some adjustments. That being... Ooh, my wings are gone now, which is very fitting. I have that power, by the way. Do you? Can your wings come back at a... Ooh. Okay, right. To the slides. I'm told that when people do these forms of debuts, they like to show off themselves slightly. So I thought, why not tell you about me? I did acquire some rather advanced technology, so just give me a moment, will you, while I set it up. It's just going to be right about... Here we go. Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. It's coming down. It's coming. There we go. Now it's got to warm up a little bit. We have to wait a few minutes for it to warm up. Okay, it should be good now, I think. It should be looking... Yes, there we go. I think we're ready for our slides. Okay, fantastic. Okay, first of all, we should start with how you will address me. Being, well, who I am, I suppose. Here we go. Here is the first slide. It says my name. Now, chat, if you would be so kind as to repeat my name. Infernal Beelzebub, Anarchia, Cruul, Apokalypsi, Oh gosh, I made a mistake there. Sorry, my handwriting is a little off. Sorry, give me a second. The opposite of divine, prince of suffering and torment, master of all sin, conqueror of the underworld, and king of all demonkind. So, again, I would like you guys all to just repeat it for me, one at a time. Infernal Beelzebub, Anarchia, Cruul the Apokalypsi, the opposite of divine, prince of suffering and torment, master of all... Sorry, I keep doing this. I keep getting really exaggerated when I say my name. It just feels right, you know. Sometimes I say it, I can't help myself. Master... No, I'm doing it again. Master of all sin, conqueror of the underworld, and king of demonkind. Amazing, I know. Wonderful. But I must admit, I do have a nickname that some people like to refer to me as. But I will say this. None of you here are allowed to refer to me by this name. You all will refer to me as Infernal Beelzebub, Anarchia, Cruul, the Apokalypsi, the opposite of divine, prince of suffering and torment, master of all sin, conqueror of the underworld, and king of all demonkind! But, I mean, that's... You can just call me Bubbi, it's fine. You can... I understand that it is a bit of a drag to say the full name. But I would prefer it if you wouldn't mind. But Bubbi works too, I suppose. This is already going horribly. I've already let you call me by my nickname. But this is my handwriting. I'm not too accustomed to it. I've been trying my hardest, but I did learn from the best. One Iron Mouse, I've heard. This is a one-to-one replica of their handwriting. I believe I copied their manual. But more about me. Of course. You want to know more about me, why wouldn't you? Next up on the next slide. Oh, about me, of course. Allow me to introduce myself. Bubbi, obviously you know that. My age. Oh, your mother's heart. That's right. I don't like to tell my age. It's rather embarrassing. I recently reached the 4 digits, and it's, you know, somewhat amusing. Either way, your mother will be very pleased with me. My birthday is April 1st, so please make sure you have all the offerings ready for me. I, of course, like many things, but you may empty your wallets, you may empty your souls. Anything is fine as long as it helps me accomplish my role of eventually taking over hell. Next up, height. Well, I'm realizing now that I completely misunderstood what this meant. Well, it's not wrong. I just didn't answer the question correctly. Anyway, my weight. Demonic measurements don't translate well in human language. You understand how it is. I've recently heard of this rather bizarre measurement called pounds. Now, I thought about learning it, but it seems that it doesn't really follow much of a system. So I won't be dilly-dallying with those kind of units. My zodiac signs. Aries, I guess. I'm not really sure what that means, but I'm an Aries, I guess. So if Mercury goes into retrograde, I'll be the first to know about it, I think. That's what I'm supposed to say. I don't quite understand it myself. Anyway, now that you know enough about my personal details, let's move on to the next slide, shall we? Where am I from? Very simply, I'm from hell. You already know it. We already have many famous people you might have heard of. It's not the United Kingdom, as many of you might believe, although my accent doesn't really help me with that argument. There are other famous people from hell, such as Iron Mouse, and that's about it, actually. I kind of forgot. I really didn't pay attention. I was busy conquering hell. I wasn't really paying attention to trivia. But anyway...
Bubbi.
Oh my gosh. What on earth was that noise? Anyway, my favorite thing to drink is O negative. It's got a nice taste to it. In fact, I might just take a sip right now. We could, couldn't we? What if we took a sip of wine right now? Would you mind if I took a sip? Oof, I don't mind. I'm a bit naughty. But anyway, oh, delicious O negative. Fantastic. Anyway, my IQ, probably what you already know, it's over 260. That is correct. I have a very large, very generous IQ. You might have already figured that out. I mean, I conquered hell after all. And although, you watched a lore video earlier, I will admit there was some liberties taken with said video. A lot of it was fabricated. The part about me being the ruler of hell, though, is very true. But after that, we had to make it more dramatic. It's not fun if I just win, right? We have to have a story. So there we go. So needless to say, my IQ is very high. Anyway, my fetishes. Why is this included? This is quite bizarre. Get to know me, and you'll soon figure that out, is what I wrote. Oh, wow. Oh, how tantalizing I can be. Anyway, my abilities. You probably want to know them. I mean, after all, I conquered hell, so they must be somewhat impressive. I can increase size at will. Any size. Any size. Anyway, I was referring to my IQ. Please, refrain from being disgusting. This is a wholesome place. I'm kidding. Anyway, what else? Ability to spot a liar. See, to become the ruler, you must deal with all sorts of people. Some people are smart, some are dumb. Either way, you have to figure out who's lying to you, and it's very easy. Sometimes I can just lick their sweat and they might reveal themselves to me. Ability to change my voice at will. Well, perhaps you'd prefer a demonstration rather than just me telling you all about it. I can mimic many people, many of the famous people from hell. For example, I can do an Iron Mouse impersonation.
Hello! No, you can't rule hell! It's mine!
So, as you can see, I'm quite well versed in the voice talents. And also my other ability is that I'm just charming. I think you'll all agree. I think that's understandable.
Did we just get stepped on?
Oh my goodness. Yes, you did. That's rather amusing. You can talk to me. That shouldn't be allowed. Peasants should know their place. Anyway, next slide. What do I like? There are many things that I like, and there are many things that I dislike. So allow me to explain all of them in great detail to you. First of all, I'd like to make it known that I am a big fan of wine. So please, if you do want to buy me a gift, wine is preferred. Everything else in the human realm is rather unacceptable to me, but wine I do enjoy. Second of all, suits. Who doesn't love a good suit? I mean, check this out. This is handcrafted by the finest tailors in all of hell. Can't you tell? How many belts, they asked me. I said yes. I want many belts. I also love great quality leather. As you can see, I wear it very nicely. Anyway, next up, I like power. I love my own powers. And that's why I was very angry when they were taken from me unjustly. They weren't taken from me, that was all made up for the video, of course. But anyway, everything else that I enjoy is ultimate and divine retribution when I get what was taken from me! Sorry, the face tracking doesn't quite encapsulate my anger. But it's fine nonetheless. Things that I dislike. I dislike monkeys. How disgusting. Truly vile creatures. As if humans weren't bad enough, they decided to make an even uglier version of themselves. Truly disgusting. Of course, I also dislike mice. Please, don't mistake this with any other creature. I hate mice. Every kind of mice. I also have a great disdain towards the element known as iron. No particular reason, I just thought I would add that on there. Second of all, I disdain... Disdain? Wow, I'm really getting accustomed to the human language. Terrible use of it. I dislike laziness. I think that many of us are far too lazy. Perhaps some of you could have, I don't know, taken over hell if you weren't so lazy. But I was the one who did it. I also dislike mortals, mortality. Really? You spend your whole life worrying if you'll live or die? How pathetic. Oh my gosh, I smacked my room apart. Another thing that I dislike is the fact that my powers were unjustly taken from me! But of course I'll retrieve them. That's of course not an issue. But if it were, I wouldn't. I don't want my powers taken from me again. But they won't. I'll get them back, of course. I'll get them back in no time. No L+ ratio here, that's for sure. Anyway, next up on the slides, we have... What are my other favorite things? Favorite flowers? Roses. I do enjoy a rose. Very beautiful, yet dangerous. I love that you can hurt someone with this flower. Really practical. It's kind of Trojan horse of flowers, if you will. My favorite food? Well, it was souls, but then I realized I think they were referring to my favorite human food. I have to say, I think boneless chicken is pretty good, actually. When I kill things, or humans, it is a pain having to get the bones out. I really do wish humans came boneless, but alas, here we are. Favorite drink? Wine! Why ever drink anything else? Oh, I did mention that I do enjoy O negative, great blood type. I do also enjoy wine a great deal. Again, please, make sure to give me as much wine as you have. Next up, my favorite game, Valorant. Really, what an amazing game. For some reason, people are playing this game, and it's a horrific experience, and it's beautiful watching people play a miserable game. Really, a lot of fun. I do enjoy watching people suffer, and for some reason, humans willingly do it in this game. So I must admit, it is my favorite game. Truly, truly an amazing game. It was a close second between League of Legends, but I don't know why I thought Valorant was a lot more fun to put on this list. Next up, my favorite anime. Well, the devil is a part-timer, of course. Like, I see the similarities in it and myself. Obviously, now I'm taking a part-time job from ruling hell. I obviously got bored of using all of my powers and using those powers all the time, so I thought, why not go down to the human realm and entertain them and have a fun time. A bit on the nose. How dare you? You know I could banish you right now. It wouldn't be difficult. You dare insult me? The great, infernal Beelzebub, Anarchia the Cruul... You know what? I'm not going to get into it. You don't deserve the monologue. You don't. Next up. Achievements. You're probably wondering, what have I accomplished in my lifetime? And it's fair to ask this question. Well, I'm the uniter of hell, more than you've done already. Perfected the art of cooking. I haven't paid taxes once. In hell, of course. It's fantastic. Very easy to do. I also own the world's biggest cock, as you can see right here. In great detail, I've drawn it. Now, this, of course, is my natural size, which is, I'm not really sure what it is in human measurements, over 400 feet, probably. And so this cock is, it must easily be 1,000 feet. I haven't measured. We didn't have a tape measure long enough in hell to measure this, but it is rather large. I must say, it's truly a beauty to see in war. The enemies fear the cock, that's for sure. Only the biggest, exactly. Next up, what else do we have? We might be getting close to the end of the slides here. Okay. Yes, this is where I needed your assistance, although I don't think I should be asking you for your help. But anyway, what are my goals? Well, it's very simple. To have my powers returned to me, and, of course, to observe humans and to assist the devil. I came down to hell with a few objectives, one of them being to help and assist Iron Mouse, or as we refer to her colloquially, Satan. Unfortunately, I do have to help a little bit. I don't really enjoy helping. I just, maybe there's something in it for me. Maybe there's my powers at stake, perhaps, that I have to defend. But anyway, What is my fan name? Well, I quickly threw something together, but I didn't know what really to call you guys who want to support me. And by support, I mean you have no choice. You're here and I own you, and you are my property as of now. Don't believe me? Tough, you don't have to. You are mine. Don't forget it. Anyway. Oh. Talking about how I own peasants has gotten me excited. Anyway. Now, what name would you like to be called? We could go with peasants if that's what you'd prefer, but we can always go with other names. Anything you would want, I'm willing to listen and to hear it out. Third eye, yes. Every good demon worth their salt has a third eye. PP gang, I'm not quite sure what on earth that would refer to. I must say no. Fodder. Now that is a fun name. Demon Spawn. Wonderful name. Great name. Bottoms. What on earth would that be referring to? You don't have pants or something? Boobers. Cocker. Bubblings. Peasants. Monkeys. No. Did you just say monkeys? You should know better than to suggest a name like that. Don't you know who I am? You know my disdain for monkeys, don't you? Don't suggest it again. Good. I'm glad we understand each other. One of the abilities that Hell gives you is a permanent echo if you wish it. Very useful. Very, very useful. Booby Buddies. Wow. Congratulations to that person who thought of the most insulting name for an audience I'd ever seen. Self-haters. Yes, that would work. Small Fry. Yes. Wonderful name. Boobies. Really? That is a rather bold name. I've been informed by my underlings at Hell, who informed me that that name might cause me some difficulties on some of the platforms I've chose to release myself on. Bussies. A great name. Great ring to it as well. I love the double S. Really solidifies the buskies. Although I must say, no. Bees Nuts. No. No. I will say, let's go... Demon Spawn is very fun. My Demon Spawn. It has a nice ring to it. Beelzebubs. Very cute. I've been receiving something called a gifted sub many times. I've failed my duties. I believe I'm supposed to read these, but it's very difficult to keep up. I will read them another time and thank all of you for all of your generosity. But of course, it's not generosity, it's your job.
My fragile heterosexuality.
Oh no. What is that? One of my underlings of Hell just gave me a message. I don't know what any of those words means. I've become accustomed to English very recently. But I mean, good for you, I assume. Boobies Bitches. Another fantastic name suggestion. I think I won't go with that one, though. A little cringe, don't you think? Fun. This is fantastic. Truly amazing. PP Gang. I think we'll go, for now, I think we'll go... I like peasants right now. We'll stick with peasants for now. I'm sure my boss might have words against me. But I'll deal with that. I've defeated Satan once. I'll do it again. Quite easily. Now, my Oshi mark. Now, I read those words. I did. But truly, I don't know what they mean. I'm not familiar with this combination of English letters. Is this a Wordle word that I'm not heard of? Truly. Quite difficult. Oshi mark. Hello, Satan? What is an Oshi mark? Okay. It's something that apparently you'll use in your social media posts towards me. Okay, quite odd. We could go with the eggplant. I've been told that's a good one. Or, I believe, perhaps, my boss might get annoyed at me. So we'll go with the devil mark for now. But feel free to use the eggplant if you so wish. I won't judge you. Now, what is my fan art mark? Or tag, sorry. Tag, that's not the correct thing to read, Bubbi.
Bubbi, you idiot! You are the ruler of hell! You shouldn't be making rookie mistakes! Sorry. What is that? What is Jonah Hill doing here? Oh my goodness. What is one of my hellings doing here? No, that won't do at all. Anyway, my fan art tag. I think we should go with the easy one, the low-hanging fruit. We could go with Bubbi art or Bubbi illust. I like Bubbi illust. It sounds nice. It rolls off the tongue. In fact, it doesn't, but it would probably make more sense. What do you think? Perhaps we could ask the peasants what they think via poll. Bubbi art or Bubbi illust? I'm not making it sound very enticing. Let me think about this while I have a glass of wine. Oh. Yes. Truly, what name would be most befitting? Ah, wonderful. Sheesh, that hand. You may look. If you are lucky, I might hit you with it. But only if you are blessed. Let's see what you guys prefer. Ooh, we're seeing the majority are asking for Bubbi art. Oh no. I want this to be more close, to have it be more exciting. But I suppose it'll have to do. Bubbi bros. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Ooh, we have 62% of you rooting for Bubbi art.
Cheer 100, Bubbi.
My. Delicious. Thank you. Where is this noise coming from? There's nobody in my hell chamber. How are they doing this? Very strange. This is very odd. I would not allow people to talk to me without going through the appropriate channels. We are at your command, Boobers. Please don't call yourself that. You don't deserve a name. You are the peasants. All right, well, I suppose you have decided on Bubbi art as my art hashtag. Now, I did receive a great deal of fan art before even appearing to you, and I must say I'm very grateful. Many of you are quite talented, perhaps not even befitting of the name peasants. Maybe something more grandiose would be more fitting. But for now, we will do peasants and Bubbi art. Now, a rather promiscuous one. What is my... Give me a moment. For dramatic zoom in. What is my not safe for work tag? What could it be? Ooh. Show Bubbi, that's fun. Really interesting. Send Bubbi pics. Nice. Bubbilicious. Oh god no. Oh god no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Bubbi lust? That's pretty good actually. Bubbi lust. Because you all lust for me, is that why? Naturally. But I don't care. You're all peasants, not worthy of me. I wouldn't even pay you attention. If we were at a show called Demon Club, my favorite being called the Satan Club, I'm protecting it for, you know, I don't want you guys going to the club. But if I were in the club and I saw you, I would not pay attention to you. Not even remotely. Ooh, what should we choose? Bubbi lust. Ooh, that's a good name. I do like it, actually. Bubbi lust. Bubbi lust is good. I like that one. Let's go with Bubbi lust. No poll this time. I've decided to overwrite you. But either way, you've all decided to vote for Bubbi Lust anyway, so I suppose we'll be going with that one. Now that that is decided, I guess we can move on to thanking people who helped create this event, and then we can just talk and get to know each other a little better. Wouldn't that be nice? Now, next up, to thank those who are responsible. My mama. Please make sure to go and follow them and pay all the love towards them. Although obviously not my mother in hell, my mother of making me a glorious human upon which you can gaze. Now, my papa, say soy of course, please make sure to go and follow them as well. How dare you interrupt me? Do you know who you are talking to? Sorry, an outburst there. And of course, we can't forget our graphics from Jinx. The ones that you keep seeing popping up on screen down there. Isn't that magical? Fantastic. Jinx has done many a great deal of work for this event, and so has everybody here, and I must thank them all. Really, it has been a pleasure working with you. Next up, the lore video was produced by Merryweathery. Of course, I'm sure you're well aware of who they are. You might have seen their credits in the video as well. And of course, the music upon which you are hearing and feasting upon your ears right now is brought to you by Lord Aethelstan, who was also in the lore video you might have seen. A common dweller in hell. And of course, we have more background music from Utilive Pro. So please, make sure to go and pay your respects to all of them individually. It has been an absolute pleasure working with all of them. I must also thank, I suppose, the Iron Mouse, who has been extremely supportive of me coming out of hell and coming down to the human world and talking to all of the peasants here. You're a rather interesting bunch, you know. I don't quite enjoy your animations, but still, I enjoy all of the fun I've been having so far here, and a great deal to everybody who has assisted me in coming here. But now that that is out of the way, and you know everything there is to know about me, why don't we talk for a while and get to know each other? Feel free to ask me any questions, and we can just discuss. Let me first, as well, show you a few things about me that you might want to see. Let's go to this screen, shall we? Now, you probably want to see more of my model in depth. And by model, I mean my human form upon which I look presentable. Now, this is the full beauty. What a glorious piece of art I am. Truly amazing. A fantastic tail. Wonderful shoes that I got on sale, actually. Really good. A really good steal. Now let's go up, shall we? Up the legs. To my high fashion pants. Impractical, yes, but very stylish. Up we go. Oh, don't spend too long looking there. 2 belts, because one is just never enough. And of course, my chest, which of course is ripped as hell. I mean, I am hell, of course. I've been there many times. I have many amulets that help me look fabulous. No power inducing. Nothing of value has come from them except that people just gaze upon them, and it gives them something to look at while they're staring at my wonderful chest. Please appreciate the work on all of my body parts. A fine suit, fine hands, a wonderful tailoring. I know. I have my favorite tailor in hell. Of course, my hand here is a little purple. Of course, when you have as many powers as I do, it can be hard to contain them all. Just wonderful. Bubbi has a booby window. Well, of course. You don't want to restrain this beauty. Now, the main star of the show. Me. Of course, there are many small details which you can appreciate. Of course, the horns, which, obviously do get in the way. When I've been in the human world so far, I have to say, the number one thing that has been bugging me is doorways. You know, being obviously 7 foot tall, in my moderate human form, I keep coming across doors that are just too rather annoying. So, yes. But anyway, as you can see, so many fine details. Perhaps I should show off some of my expressions for you. Oh, this is what happens when I get my powers taken from me unjustly! And of course, we have other settings that we can get. Oh, a permanent blush. Perhaps if you would compliment me, give me my favorite wine. And of course, when somebody takes away your phone with games on it on the airplane, you might need some tears. But it's okay. My powers will be returned to me. Of course, we have permanent eyebrow erection, as I like to call it. Next up, we have a permanent shocked face. Fantastic. And of course, if you really get on my bad side, we have a little surprise for you. A bit of a surprise.
My demon form.
Wonderful. Truly wonderful. But of course, I'm not going to be using that often. None of you will get on my bad side enough to taunt me into bringing it out. Oh my god. Daddy, sorry. Daddy, no. You don't get to call me Daddy. I wouldn't raise such a disappointment. Do you like to drink chalky milk, my king? No. Chalky milk is for peasants. I don't involve myself with such things. But anyway, you probably want to see what other screens we have. Well, let's go, shall we? Ooh. This is our just chatting screen, as it's called. Oh, I almost forgot something. Do you want to see something fun? How silly of me. I can't believe I forgot something real quickly. We have more tools at our disposal. My wings, of course. And of course, if you really get me annoyed, we have other things that we can do. You don't want to get on this side of me? But of course, I have wings. They don't do anything. All of my power comes from my own ability. And I don't need wings to fly or do whatever I want. I can do it any time. Anyway, let's continue on, shall we? Oof, marvelous. Oh, I can also do other interesting things, such as drinking wine. What wine is this? You'll never know, but expensive. Ah, wonderful. Can you sing? No. Why would I need to sing? That's what the jesters, the clowns, the bards are for. I wouldn't need to sing. Why would I preoccupy myself with such frivolous endeavors? Good. Can't sing. I can sing. I choose not to waste my time singing for the likes of you. You would deserve it. Somebody says, hold on a moment, let me read this. Oi, Infernal Beelzebub, Anarchia, Cruul, the Apokalypsi, the opposite of divine, Prince of Suffering and Torment, Master of all sin, Conqueror of the Underworld, and King of Demonkind, you're a Demon King! Why do you sound British? What do you mean? When I came from the depths of hell into the human world, I listened to the first form of English I found. It just so happened to be that this is the one I chose. Other people from hell chose other accents, as you call them, or weird ways of talking? Like American? I don't know. I don't particularly care. Either way, it has nothing to do with that. Tuesday in... No. Why? Why? What do you get out of this, huh? Do you want to taunt me? Are you enjoying the show so far? If you have any questions you want to ask of me, Beelzebub, Infernal... I won't do the speech, I won't bore you again, unless of course you want me to bore you with another speech of how amazing I am! The model really doesn't do my screaming justice. But trust me, if you were here in person, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to handle it.
Please have my babies.
I don't think you'd be able to handle what I can give. But it's cute that you ask. Anyway, now that somebody is done being down bad, as you say, let's have another question, shall we? For example, this is a fantastic question. Do you know Iron Mouse? The name does sound familiar, but I must say, it doesn't ring any bells. Would you not be comfy in your lesser demon form? It's cute that you think I need to be comfortable. Comfortable isn't for demon kings? Don't be silly. Bells? Yes, so obviously, as you know, I created bells to store Iron Mouse's power and to ensure that the Lord Satan wouldn't overexert herself. Of course, now that that is complete, my job is done. I just need to wait until my power is returned to me, and I can scheme all I like in the meantime. Do you know Sea Dog VA? I can't say.
You dislike iron, but you like drinking blood.
What is this?
Seems sus to me, Iron Mouse.
Very funny.
You're
Very.
forgiving one other person from hell, Farut.
Of course. I forgot. Now, I don't know exactly why.
Why hate the sloth circle of hell as sloths didn't do nothing.
What on
until...
earth is this? What are all these messages being rung in my ear? This shouldn't be so. How concerning. Oh well, who cares? Can you beat Goku? I don't know who that is, but anyone is easy to defeat with my own power. Do you have a right-hand man? No! If you're capable at getting things done, you'll do them yourself. You won't rely on others to do it. Isn't that right? How many peasants? Wow, we have 1,667 peasants. If only I'd seen it minutes earlier, we might have caught 666. No! Do you know Chris Broad? I am familiar with Chris Broad. I believe he was a lesser demon in hell who was cleaning the toilets, actually, which was quite interesting. He did a fantastic job every time. I must say he was my go-to. Oh no, he's hot. Squidward, what are you referring to? Funny. Truly amusing. Now, I must say, I'm very grateful for the turnout we've seen so far. So many of you wonderful peasants here to greet your king, Infernal Beelzebub, Anarchia. You know, it is a slog to get through sometimes. Is the music too loud as well? Is it hurting your ears? Perhaps I'll turn it down just a slight
You're
bit.
not my dad, Bubbi. Sloth circle is best house circle.
What on earth are you talking about? Sloth? Pathetic. Truly, tragic that you think so. Wow. What is the music name? I'm not at liberty to reveal that to you right now. But my personal bard made sure that it was the finest of musics. All hail Infernal Beelzebub. True! Would you guys want me to tell you my full name one more time, just for good measure? Is that something you're interested in? Perhaps at the top of my lungs, I can give it to you? Yes? Okay. Because you ask so nicely, chat. Now, feel free to say it along with me. I am Infernal Beelzebub, Anarchia Cruul the Apokalypsi, the opposite of divine, Prince of suffering and torment, Master of all sin, Conqueror of the Underworld, and King of all Demonkind! Wonderful. It is tiring saying my name. This is why I conquered hell, to make sure everybody knew it before I had to keep saying it. You know, I don't want to be L plus ratio you fell off, as some of you humans say. If I have to keep saying my name, clearly I'm not doing a good enough job at spreading it. But I think now that I have successfully conquered hell, I think the human realm should be a lot easier, don't you? I think so. I'm just going to call you Bubbi. How inconsiderate. What was your name? I don't know, it's so unimportant, but I wouldn't even call you by your name. Are you a gamer? That's a fantastic question. I haven't watched or played many games. Only the ones that Iron Mouse has been enjoying. I saw a few shows that I enjoyed, and many that I didn't enjoy. But I would have to say, yes, I'm a gamer. I play games whenever I want, be it with the underlings of hell, or perhaps a video game. But if I'll be honest with you, I think it's a little too easy. These human games are made to be defeated, and I've never really had a problem defeating any of them, so I don't really see the fun. Are you a professional wrestler? I don't know what you're referring to, but I mean, I suppose I can be a professional anything. It's not hard to learn. How do you wear human hats with those horns? That's a great question. Well, as the ruler of the Underworld, it's very easy for me to manipulate my form. Obviously, I'm a default 12 inches, but it can range. Honestly, every single part of me can be changed to be whatever I want it to be. So, it's not that difficult. What is your kill count? A fantastic question. One that I didn't keep track of, quite frankly. After a while, you just think, what's the point? You know, after you've killed 10,000, 100,000, it just becomes impractical to start counting. Why would you count? Do you count how many steps you take in your lifetime? I don't think so.
Bubbi is Maximus.
True. Thank you. Wow. But I do have over 300 confirmed kills. I'm confident in announcing that. What is your true IQ? Well, as I said, it was over 260. But honestly, who knows where it is? It could be even higher than that. Perhaps I'll like it. Who knows? I will ask Satan herself if she has any good recommendations of where I can go and eat. Schlong reveal. This is a new word to me. But I won't be revealing much of myself today. Only things that you need to be aware of. So, I apologize if you were expecting more from me. Denny's? I'm not familiar with that person. I don't know half of these questions you're asking me, but it seems rather inappropriate for hell to be concerned with most of these questions that you're asking me. I don't like food. I don't like chalky milk.
So please, stop asking the King of Hell what he likes to eat. You wouldn't ask the ruler of your world what he likes to eat. He's concerned with more important matters. Yes, I would. How pitiful. How tragic. Can I touch horns? Can I touch horns? Can I touch horns? Somebody announces. Absolutely not. Although you may try, but I fear you'll probably fail spectacularly. Why even waste your time? Are you a JoJo reference? No. Are you a VTuber? No, I'm Bubbi. Infernal Beelzebub. You don't make me repeat myself, please. It's very frustrating. It's like talking to a bunch of imps in hell. They have no memory. 4 seconds pass, and you have to explain the plan again. Just go in and be cannon fodder, like you are supposed to. What do you plan to do while on Earth? Fantastic question. These are some of the questions that I've been anticipating. Now. There are many a great deal of things that I would love to accomplish on Earth. The first being, obviously, I'm 1 for 3. Hell is mine. Hell is taken over with. I obviously would like to get to hell and take that over, but for now, I'll deal with the human world. Second of all, play video games. I would like to become what is known as a gamer. Become the #1 gamer. Have gaming skills that are recognized across the world. And then I suppose I have to help assist the Lord. Iron Mouse, I guess. I'm not... that's on the bottom. That's definitely down there on the list of things that I need to accomplish. Perhaps if I have an off day from gaming or something, I'll give it a try. You're probably also wondering, how often will I be holding these events for you? That's a great question. As you know, compared to other demons in hell, I'm actually rather busy. Trying to take over hell, trying to rule it with an iron fist. So that obviously is time-consuming. So I suppose I would probably aim to do one of these shows for you at least once a month. That might be more fitting. And I promise I'll try to make it a very exciting event for you, where we do something fun. There might be more, there might be less, but let's say a minimum of once a month for now. But I assure you, each time I'm live, you will want to watch. It'll be a fun event. We have many things to accomplish in hell. So many things. But again, who knows, we might be streaming way more, way less, way more. I don't know, whatever I feel like. I have important business to attend to. Shouldn't you know that? General time of streams, it would probably be a similar time to what we've done today. It would be around 11 a.m. JST, I think that's 9 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. PST, 2 a.m. in GMT. You guys have so many time zones. In hell, we just have one time. Hell time. It's so much easier that way. I don't know. Basically the same time as today, normally. And again, a minimum of once a month. Probably more. We don't know yet. We'll see. My schedule, being the ruler of hell, is quite demanding. You should know that. I have to pick up the slack where Iron Mouse fails. Iron Mouse said, no, I don't want to rule hell. I don't want to do my duties. So I have to. Very frustrating. I wish that she would do her job. Alas, here we are.
Oh well. You are simply one hell of a butler. No. Please, do not mistake me for a lesser task. I would never be a butler. Never! Thank you for understanding. He said the thing. What thing are you discussing?
Do you know of a certain earthling named Sea Dog VA?
I'm not familiar with it. Sounds dumb. Why would you call yourself a dog? Pathetic. Really stupid. Does hell have health insurance? What do you think? What do you think? No. If you get hurt, you fix it yourself. Or you're no use to hell. So be gone. Kind of like America. It's very amusing. Any demon siblings? No. Have you met... Whom are you asking me have I met? What is this? Have you met Death? Yes, we're close acquaintances. I often keep him busy, sending him lots of work. Truly amazing.
Pleasant peasant gang.
Truly. I'm glad that you have accepted your role as a peasant. I'm very proud of you guys. Truly, it feels like teaching a dog some tricks. So many of you asking me if I know people. Shouldn't you be asking, do they know me? Not, do I know them? I am Bubbi, after all. Ruler of hell, they should know my name. So think when you ask a stupid question like, do I know? No! They know my name! Fools. Now, some people might be arguing that I am not the ruler of hell. That's just cute that they think that, because they're wrong. They're wrong. They are
I'm
so
ready to serve
wrong!
you, King.
What did you just say to me? What did you just say to me? It was King, good.
Daddy, sorry.
I'm not your father. But I am disappointed like one. Can you speak the devil's tongue? You want to hear the devil's tongue? I suppose I could let you in on it. Dwi'n cael hwyl o Oman. Dwi'n hoffi chwarae efo chi. Da chi ddim yn gwerthu clywed amdani fi. Isn't that fun? Truly a fun language. Why? You like it? He's speaking in tongues. It's a truly ancient language that not many will understand. I'll know who the devils are here. Oh. Ooh. If you... Os da chi'n gallu clywed hyn, da chi'n gwerthu o glywed amdan fi. Amazing. I do enjoy the devils speak. Are you insulting us? No. Not at all. Not at all. Alphabet soup! You know, I could have said that about English. I'm speaking your language here. None of you bothered to learn my language. Hell's language. You know, I could easily take over your entire existence and make you learn my language. Don't you think that you should show a little bit of respect and learn my language so you can communicate with me in my native tongue? Don't you think that? But no, you choose to sit there, asking me if I shit myself, asking me if I should show my quote-unquote schlong. But no, you should think for a moment with that tiny brain of yours, with your collective 4 IQ points, to learn a language. Don't you think so? Can we learn it on Duolingo? Why, of course. Of course you can. It's on Duolingo. Of course it is. It's a common language. Do you know the song Boof Pack? I do indeed. It's one of my favorites. We often used to play it when going into war. Truly a battle cry for the ages. My king, too right. Mr. Worldwide, no! A world is so small, so pathetic. I'm so much more than that. What is this question? Will you do any collabs? Why, yes, many. I want to see what else this world of entertainment has to offer. So I'm open to collaborating with many people. Many people who are similarly built. Maybe built differently, you could say. Like me. After this stream, when I'm done in perhaps another 30 to 40 minutes for my initial show, I will be making an appearance on Satan's stream. So if you're missing me already, you can go over there. Should be amusing.